15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store. Between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They go play action with Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. To the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 28 yards. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Jaguars, it's 7-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will bring this back It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Rolling to his right.
And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Adafe Owe in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Here's Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coach.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Chad Muma. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have a
rush coming, and he's taken down.
T.J. Watt, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
A give to Etienne running right.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
On play action, Lawrence.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence
to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level of defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
on second down, a run with Etienne.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Come on, set. Hey, I'm 7.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
But you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
The left side completion to Jones. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Fielded at about the 28. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 60 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. And there's still a lot of game left. I I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Second down and goal. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On third down, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. On first down, Lawrence. And this one's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight it.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
He's going to go up top again. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 43 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Tucker Tucker with the extra point, and it is 42-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap and again the ETN.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to the ground with ETN.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
To try again after the sack. Lawrence. Jones has it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
On the double.
They go play action with Lawrence. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now Jackson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Out to his left. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Play action. It's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. but how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now Jackson on first down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
entering settings screen you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.